I've been fortunate enough to build a multiple six-figure business, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the 4 sources of income that makes up my entire income for the year. And so for those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Jordan Lee. I've pretty much been able to build my 6-figure business and generate all of my income sources all here from my bedroom pretty much. And I've been pretty much documenting my journey throughout my whole YouTube channel. So if you want to check that out, I have a ton of videos sharing about what I do, how I did it, and how I've been able to grow the business all through my YouTube channel. So make sure you check that out. And before we get started in this video, before I share my 4 sources of income with you guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Eli's Lifestyle and Clay King. I appreciate you guys for subscribing to the channel. And if you want to shout out yourself, then give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. So let's get started with the first income source. Now the first income source is my YouTube channel. Obviously I'm a small YouTuber. I don't make a whole lot with it. And I actually started it because I wanted to document my journey. And I told myself that I was just going to be consistent with it every single week. So every single week for the past, I believe, 1.5 to 2 years now, might be a 1.5 years, I've been releasing a video every single week without missing it, right? And so it went first from starting the YouTube channel to just document my journey and share my experiences, my journey with other people. And that began to grow, and I began to have more success with my business. So that turned into, giving out free strategies, advice, and tips through my YouTube channel so I can help people like you or any digital marketing agency owners out there grow their own agency. So all these 4 sources of income is from my January of 2021. So things can fluctuate. Could be a little bit higher, could be a little bit lower now by the time you're watching this video. But in the month of January 2021, YouTube paid me, and this was actually my first check from YouTube, the first time YouTube's ever paid me. So at the time I had about 1,500 subscribers, maybe 16. Obviously now we're over 2,000 subscribers, thanks to you guys for supporting the channel. But in January 2021, YouTube paid me a whopping of $232. Now I didn't start this channel to make a whole ton of money, because I knew that this was a long-term game with YouTube. I knew YouTube was going to be paying me anything ridiculous amounts right from the get-go, right? This was from literally consistent hard work over 1.5 years of releasing videos every single week. So the $232 was awesome, the first check. I think that is really cool, but obviously is not a great amount yet. Now the second source of income for my business is my mentorship program, which is my education program that I run. Since my YouTube channel has grown, a lot of people has reached out to me asking how they can grow their own digital marketing agency and pretty much do what I do to be able to work from anywhere in the world, including your home, pretty much anywhere with a Wi-Fi connection. So my education program, I've been able to teach students all around the world. I have people here in the US, we have students in the UK, Thailand, all over Europe. And so it's really amazing how my community has grown, this brand, this channel, and people that just really seen what I did with my journey and take the initiative to reach out to want to be able to learn for their own. And we've been able to generate a ton of success for students who are enrolled into my mentorship program. You can check out all their testimonials in the description below. There should be one of the links you can click on. It will take you to the my mentorship program, where it'll give you all the information and share our students' testimonials and success with you guys. And if you want to learn how to start and scale your own digital marketing agency like I did, I actually put together a free webinar training that gives you my exact systems and steps that I've done myself to grow my agency. That webinar training, it's absolutely free. That's in the link in the description below. But my mentorship program in the month of January paid me out for a total of $3,323. Which is, obviously not my main source of income, but it does definitely add to, whatever I made for that month. So, I enjoy helping students, enjoy helping people, grow their own business, and kind of identifying what their needs are, and really just seeing people succeed, and being able to work from home, because times are super uncertain right now, as with everything that's going on with the world. So in my opinion, running and starting a digital marketing agency is probably one of the best businesses that you can start right now, just because you can literally start from anywhere. You can literally start from your room, just like I did here, and many of the other students that are enrolled into the program. And not only that, but you're able to make, there's no cap on how much you can make. Another thing is, you don't have to be an expert, and you don't need to have money to start this business, right? You just got to have the desire to want to make it happen, and you can. So it's really possible for anyone to start, just like myself. I didn't graduate with a marketing degree or anything like that. I didn't have any experience with marketing. I really just got started, and learned around YouTube, took some courses, and that's how I really learned and got started. And here we are now, at 20K a month later, right? So yep, my mentorship program brought in $3,323 for the month of January 2021. So I have given you $3,555 in total revenue for the month of January, right? We are still a long way from 20,000, I know, but just hear it out. I'm going to share with you my third source of income, which is stocks, right? So I began investing in stocks, I think late of last year. I started with a Roth IRA. I maxed out my Roth IRA by just putting in $6,000 for the calendar year of 2020, and then since 2021 has started, I've put in an additional $6,000 into the Roth IRA. Along with that, I have my Vanguard stocks. We did the S&P 500. My strategy with the stocks is super long-term and safe. Everything I put in is I'm going to hold for 10 plus years, right? I don't have any plans on taking out anytime soon, because I want to play the safe and long route, and then play the cost average dollar game, right? So every 2 weeks I'm putting money into the stocks, and I see my money grow every single month, right? Alongside with that, I do have invested into a couple other companies, but they're big companies that I genuinely believe in or enjoy, such as Apple stocks. We have Tesla stocks, Google stocks, and things like that. So those are my stocks, my stocks that are some of the stocks that I'm invested in, I should say, and that is my third source. And so in the month of January, we didn't actually make a whole lot in January. We had a lot more down than we had ups in January, but overall, my portfolio, I have a 35% increase to my portfolio since I've invested in. But in the month of January, we didn't make that much, but we did make a whopping $281, which isn't that much, and I don't plan on making my source of income from stocks or anything like that. It's more of a long-term game. I'm just going to continue to put money in, and see it grow throughout the years, pretty much. So I don't have any plans on taking it out. Now that totals out to be $3,836 that I've listed to you, and so we are about $16,000 away from the $20,000 a month, right? But stick with me, because my last source of income is going to help us reach the $20,000 a month. Now, my last source of income, as you can already expect, is my digital marketing agency. Now, this agency is something that I'm very proud of, because I've worked really hard on, actually, especially when I started 2 years ago. I didn't have any experience. I didn't have any knowledge about it. I didn't go to school for it. I actually graduated from college with a kinesiology degree, because the plan was to actually become a doctor in physical therapy, right? So we didn't go down that route, and during the time, I was still trying to figure things out. I was trying multiple different things where I could start my own business. So I did drop shipping. I looked into Amazon FBA. I looked into real estate, flipping homes, and I just tried a ton of different things. I've tried Forex. I've tried MLM. If there was an opportunity, I was trying it. I was giving it a try, and I was in a way almost, chasing after that next shiny object. But really, I think that during that time, I was really just trying to figure out what was going to work for me best, right? And so one day, you know, a buddy of mine had purchased a program for, it was a Ty Lopez SMA program, and he was like, hey, you know, we got, my little brother bought this program, and you know, you want to, you want to take it with us or something? So, you know, sure, you know, it was a free course, and at the time, like I said, I was just chasing multiple different things, trying to figure out what works. And you know, they shared the course with me. I went through the entire program, put it to the side for a little bit, and tried different other things again. And then months later, I came back to the course, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give this a try to run some, you know, ads for local businesses, right? And so at the beginning, obviously I failed miserably, terribly, didn't know what I was doing, but for some reason I just stuck with it, stayed consistent, try to find new clients to sign, try to get better at, you know, the services that I was offering. And so my digital marketing agency has been my vehicle for, you know, generating the highest source of income. And you know, it kind of, that really started everything, right? It helped me start my YouTube channel, documenting it and really holding myself accountable for that, right? And then from there, I've been able to meet amazing people through this industry, connect with, you know, great entrepreneurs and people who are also in the digital marketing space. I've been able to build my community. My Facebook group has grown to over 1,000 members now, to where we are, you know, just masterminding, connecting with one another, and just really sharing tips on how to you know, grow your digital marketing agency. So if you haven't already joined the Facebook group, it's absolutely free. That link's in the description below. As well, you can connect with me and other like-minded individuals. But the digital marketing agency has been my bread and butter, and really what has you know, it has been my vehicle, helping me getting to these destinations, giving me that freedom, location, time, and financial freedom, right? I'm able to work from home, which is amazing. I don't have to go anywhere, which is great. And you know, during a time like this where jobs are very uncertain and things like that, digital marketing agency has definitely carried me through those tough times. And now that things are getting better, the agency is just going to grow. I just know it. And it is growing, actually. So that has been my vehicle. But I know what you guys have been waiting for. The digital marketing agency, in the month of January of 2021, it generated me a total of $17,344. Now, this isn't a one-time thing where, you know, a business or a client pays you one time. This is recurring, right? So when you sign on a client and you fulfill your services to them, this is a recurring payment, because they're paying you every single month in order for you to run ads for them, or whatever it is that you offer to these clients for your digital marketing agency, right? So the digital marketing agency, that is recurring, which is great. There's a lot of business models out there where, you know, it's a one-time thing, such as, you know, website designing or something like that, right? If you build a website for a business, it's kind of like a one-time thing, unless you're charging a website management on it. But you know, you're probably not going to be able to charge that much on website management. But with my model, I've been able to, you know, generate this type of income from my digital marketing agency every single month. So this has really been my vehicle, and I know this is going to open more doors up to other things that I want to do and try. Obviously, I'm going to be traveling soon once things opens up, so I'm going to have my vlog channel, and I'm going to be sharing my journey, continue to share my journey and my travels with you guys, and show you that what's possible with this business model. And to me, in my opinion, this business model is the best business model that anybody can start right now. Right, just because you can start literally from anywhere you're at, as long as you have internet connection. You don't need to have a ton of knowledge or experience, because there are a lot of free trainings and courses on the internet for you to learn, to get started. So you don't even need to, you know, pay for a course or anything like that, right? You can just learn the fundamentals and the basics that, you know, these courses give you, and then just build upon that. And then from there, all you need to do is sign on some new clients, right? Work with a family member, friends or family that owns a business, offer them some type of advertising, right? And that's how you can get the ball rolling. And that's pretty much what I did to get started. I just started reaching out to local businesses, got a lot of no's, but eventually signed my first client, and it's really a snowball effect. And from there, you just grow the business, right? You get one client, then one client leads to another, and they start referring you more clients. And so you know, it grows over time. And this isn't a get rich quick. It's not an overnight thing. It's not where you're gonna make a ton of money after 1 month of trying. It's, you know, it's a snowball effect, right? The more you put into it and you build up your snowball, the faster it's gonna grow, right? So don't jump into this business just thinking that you're gonna make a whole lot of money right away. It definitely does take some time for you to learn, you know, and go through the journey and figure out figure out how to get around obstacles in order for you to really jumpstart your business and get it going. Now, that's why I offer a mentorship program, because there are students out there who already know that they want to have an online business and digital marketing. They want digital marketing to be pretty much their vehicle, right? So I offer a mentorship program because, you know, to help students, you know, skip that learning curve, right? The first 1 to 3 to 4 months of you just learning everything, and should I do this? Should I do that? What do I do here? What do I do there? And, you know, the mentorship program really allows you to kind of just skip all of that. And so, you know, you're saving yourself months of time, or even years, probably, right? Even years of thinking and figuring things out. So, you know, by no means you don't need a course, because I didn't start with a course. But if you're somebody that wants to skip the learning curve and just get results a lot faster, then obviously a mentorship program would be best for you, so they can see results right away. And you don't have to go with mine or anything like that. There are some courses out there, or there's a lot of courses out there, I should say, are great. A lot of great mentors out there. Just make sure that you like the mentor, and this person knows what they're talking about. They've given you some type of value before you move forward with their you know, their coaching program or whatever it is, right? And those are for serious students, obviously, but like I said, you can always get started on your own, right? So those are my 4 sources of income, and that totals out to be $21,180 for the month of January. In the next video, I'll probably share with you guys the overhead of running a digital marketing agency, so you can see what it looks like to run an agency, how much I'm taking home, how much I'm spending each month to continue to run my agency. And it's really cool numbers, really great things for you to see. You know, so you can see the possibilities and the profitability, how much you can actually take home by running your, you know, online agency business, right? So hopefully this video, you know, has shined some light on you. It's giving you great value, and if it did whatsoever, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.